Hello, welcome to the Red Tower, the place where we can either escape, make Drova the land of legends, or maybe something more evil, or maybe something better. Now, remember these two over here. It's easy to remember them because you just have to say it's 3 and a 2. And the first thing you have to do over here is just remember this little song. So that's 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. You have to play it on your lyra. This is probably one of the most obscure and annoying things on the game. So it's 1, 4, 3, 4. No? In game. I guess it's so. Anyway, doesn't matter. You can just put up the lyra and just look at it over there. Feather. Take the feather. Power response from the mountains, a room vessel. Material, eagle there, automatic perish. So this is the silver feather for the eagle divinity, and as you can see, this is another rune, and this is another 3 and 2 on the upper right. On the next door. Of a fox. Oops, but no armor. And black spear strikes the ground with a thud. Jero Fox attacks the group. It seems weak. That's another one. And you just have to remember that it's basically a 3-2. The 3 and 2. And it was 4 and 2, but you get the idea. It's not so easy. I mean, it's not so hard to remember that combination, that specific combination. Antler. Majestic stag, it fights back, clearly exhausted. So they captured the stag, the eagle, and the fox divinities. And we have the raven and the mighty boar. I guess these divinities are kind of weak, I don't know. This is an eagle thingy. This looks like a stag thingy. That's it. So basically the puzzle takes about 3 minutes at most, but probably will be stuck here for 40 minutes. Tell us. And now I think it's just a lot of fighting. Golem and warriors. Oh, that automatically takes over weapon. Easy, left click. We shall rule over Drova. I mean, I don't need to loot this, but I'll still do it. Oh, okay, you can enter through here and look at the stuff. Use the herbs. I think this is the place where they are keeping 4 divinities. The barriers are going in the tower. Did it, we can pass, yay! Yeah, they don't let you loot in case you're wondering, so don't forget to loot. Oh. So what? Show them what it means to have a family. Are you joking? What family? They just executed... Do you remember that they burned Kendrick alive because he wanted to help Nemeton? You remember? The writing is so bad. Yeah, just burn you alive if you don't follow the rules. Yeah, it's magic. Wait, what am I doing? Maybe they just wanted to... You have to activate the 4 little pillars and then kill them. The bygons alive. Yeah, I'll just loot stuff we don't need. I got that all of them had a large amount of runes on them, stuff like this. Once captured, they cannot be set free again. They escape, they'll kill all of you. Well, that kind of begs the question, if the divinities were still trapped inside their spirit vessels, why did the bygons disappear? Because there was no one left to challenge their power. What are you looking at? They merely wanted to defend the forest, the Alden blood. I guess they don't let you loot. You might need healing items, that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, you'll probably die. I pass. Keep going. What is the next challenge? Let me guess, a golem. I haven't fought a golem. Oh. Is that the sky? That's the sky. This is another teleport circle that is active. I think we'll face the Remnant. The Remnant camp over here. Active spell. The Horn of the Remnants. Exactly, they're here. Hello, my friend. I enjoyed being part of your camp. Sister. What, sister? It's 4 versus 4. Well, 5 versus 5. They teleported here. You weakened with the protective spell. The Raven, the Boar. I guess that's true, but we still don't know why they died. They captured 4 spirits, and these people captured 2. I guess they're closer to death than they know. I'm always ready. Heard that once you get out of Drova instead of taking hands. Well, make up your mind. You want to kill us or cut out our tongues? Lower your weapons. What? Sister and me. On the side with our own blood. So he has a spear. What does she have? Okay, we have a Thunderdome situation here. Well, do people enter, because this is a modern game, do people enter, 1 people exit, 1 people leave. Oh, sword and shield. Technically, the spear should win against the shield and the sword. I want Jero to win. I'm curious if this can happen, but I really doubt it. Oh, she has the bow as well, and she has the... Yeah, it's scripted. It's a scripted fight. She broke that one. Oh. Yay! I voted with this guy as well. And the circle is no longer red. Exactly, why would you want to stay in this weird, horrible place? That's been extinguished. Darwin, I don't remember this guy. Oh, I think he's the one that is protected and you cannot interact with him unless you join the Remnant faction. He wants to leave. I don't think that's what he wants. He wants to leave. Again, this is so stupid. The story is mind-boggling stupid. They wanted to leave Drova, but suddenly they want to become gods. How does that make sense? If they wanted to become divinities, they would have stayed in Nemeton. But they left Nemeton to leave Drova, and now they're telling us they don't want to leave Drova, and they want to conquer Nemeton and everything. What's the point? Who wrote the story for the game? It's so stupid. But you never submitted to the divinity anyway, that's why you left Nemeton. Step into the ring, I guess it means jump down and die. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, that was a fair fight. Warp speed. Doesn't matter. What loot did she have? Oh, she had a battle bow. She had a shield that is called the War Sword of the Faithful. Didn't have good equipment. So there's another weapon above, which is called the Rune Sword, above the normal sword, and then you have the sword of the Ruin Raiders. Hooray! Again, I wish the story made more sense. There's not quite Death Fog. The Death Fog is getting closer. That's Nemeton. The monoliths are running active, the circle. Oh, it used to power the monoliths with magical energy. Definition. Find out who will swallow us up. What kind of damage does it? To F with secrets. Have the other divinity. Fog appeared once the third divinity was captured and then rats. I hope I have another save file. I forgot to save after this one over here. If you destroy them, they might kill you, but let's go for the secret ending first. It can appease the divinities. Yeah, he's just carrying that huge thing in his pocket. Oh, that sounds like a sledgehammer. Innumerable dead boars and piglets scattered around. Oh, these are all of the divinities. So cold and dark, can't get the corner. Great loneliness, that's emanated from the divinities. Okay, so there are 4 captured divinities over here. It doesn't make sense because the ribbon is still in Nemet. Don't think much about it. Or maybe the fog appeared once you captured the 3rd divinity. They have the eagle, the fox, and the stag, and have the boar over here, and the raven is still in Nemeton. That means 5 divinities are captured. Okay. Witch of Harmony. Part of the family, yeah. We just burn people alive. Welcome to the family. No, the dancers. I guess most of these quests are mandatory either way, so you don't have a saying in them. power of your memory. Another calmer. Look around, cry. Put of courage. That's the leader of the thingies. That's the golem. Also killed one Leshan, the harpy. I think we killed everything. Including people and on his proxy. Okay, you also have to finish the arena fight, I guess. I don't see the Draugr here. But definitely this is something you have to kill. The golems, I don't know. You fight the golems automatically, so I don't know why they do it like this. Me too. I don't think you can make them submit to your will, but we have to remember the compassion. People say that you cannot submit the divinities no matter how hard you try or what you do. Oink. More oinks. Too bad we killed all of them, right? These are the captured ones from George Farm and the ones captured in the missing quest. The woodcutter camp. I don't remember these people. These are all of the animals we petted. I'm not sure what revisiting the memories does. Funny, she found my chambers and blackness. What of a divinity just radiated from him? By the vessel. What is the difference? Repose in us. I think they trust us. No, you can just smash it with a spear or a sword and it works. Okay. So much for magical effects. I thought you needed an incantation or something to open. Yeah, again, the writing is terrible. Oh. Captain Planet assemble. Heart, storm. No. Heart, fire, wind.
We
water.
did it. The divinities are free. They rise above the Red Tower. The divinities fly over Drova and drive away the deathly fog. Once more, nature is thriving. All life returns, and a divine warmth suffuses everyone in all of Drova. Now a world lies before us, in which the divinities have been set free. A world in which we need to leave them the room which is owed them. We're looking towards an uncertain future, one without the power of the divinities, without rune magic. But then the fog disappears on the horizon, and lands we have never seen before appear. A new world lies before us, in which we still have to find our place.
I guess this is
Drova, Elysium.
this is the ending that kind of tells you that will be a second game in the series. Keep in mind the developers have said on record there will be no DLC, and they have said there will also be 3 big updates. One based on feedback, the second one based on more challenges, and the third one, it's kind of a secret, but it will probably be a new area where you can fight stronger enemies or something like that. It's not a bad game. I think it's one of the better games to come out this year, but like I said, I'll make a review and speak about the elements that kind of destroyed the game in my opinion, especially when it comes to story. Too many modern elements, too many woke elements, too many bad writing elements of the game that kind of ruin the whole story. I mean, we can look a little bit more at the artwork. I think it's the publisher that had the idea of including all of these things, and I don't know. It would have been so great, but it just ruined a lot of things, and like I said, the story is not exactly as it's supposed to be. The publisher, I'm not sure what the publisher actually did in this case, but they probably changed a lot of the game elements. And the fact that they don't want to release a DLC means that the publisher decided that. Otherwise, I think... yeah, I think the developers would have liked to continue the story, even if it was just for a little bit, to expand upon the bygones, because you don't really know what happened to them. Expand upon the divinities, you don't really know much about them. Or expand about the two factions, because you don't know why they split up, because from the dialogue you kind of see they want the same things, because leaving Drova is the same as controlling Drova in a way, because if they can control the Red Tower, that means they could have found a way to teleport the people back that wanted to go back. Again, the objectives don't seem that different if you think about it. A wholesome and safe work. Oh no, yeah, you read that, right? A wholesome and safe work. So the game was made with support from the German government. You can see all of the things are clicking into place. Submit to your will. It's impossible to do. Of course, they're stronger than us. It's the same ending. You cannot make them submit to you, no matter how strong you are, no matter how many enemies you kill. I saw someone having the Joker as well in that image, but I killed all of them and they still don't appear.
We did it. The divinities are free. They rise above the Red Tower.
Let's see if this changes anything, if you try to make them submit.
The divinities fly above Drova, and they drive back the deathly fog. But in their wake, they leave destruction, fire, and death.
The divinities kill everything.
And all the people in Drova are overcome by helplessness. We gave up rune magic. The ashes of our world spread out before us. We cannot defy the divinities. The future appears uncertain. But then the fog disappears on the horizon, and lands we have never seen before emerge. We must learn from our mistakes and try to build a common future with the divinities.
So...
and if we succeed, we will actually create Drova Elysium.
Also not very clear if you free the Raven vessel or not. Okay, so apparently the fight is scripted. Molvina will lose if you join Nemeton. I'm not sure what happens if you join the Remnant. Maybe it will not matter, maybe... yeah. Maybe whatever faction you choose to join, its leader will lose the fight. response by Jero. Someone like me. I don't think this actually matters who the leader is when you reach the tower. I assume touching the fire is bad. Oh. I think that... Yeah, that did a lot of damage to me. I didn't even notice it. Okay, activated. Has a lot of shitty spells, but we can kill him no matter what. We're just overpowered. Jero's dead. So you can kill Jero or you can join him. I assume if you are on the other side, Jero might still win. I think Molvina can win, so meh. Name it on my family. Forfeit to rule Drova. It doesn't really matter for the ending. I guess you can kill them or join them, but I'll just kill them for story purposes because we don't know what happens if we don't go together upstairs.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. I guess that's... or... yeah, that's Jero. Omelette. Thank you for the lunch. Yeah, I don't think it really matters what happens here, because you'll still do the story the same way. Save again. Oh. Rats. You don't have a lot of save files, do you? Okay, so if we go without the other people, I don't think it really matters, because they are not really contributing to the story whatsoever. So yeah, I'll just assume it doesn't matter with who you are up here, either with Molvina, Jero, kill the Remnant, save the Remnant. Because you're only saving the Remnant fighters, not the whole faction. I found something. No. Destroy them. Yeah, so this is... oh, I guess that's why you need 3 of... you only need 3 fighters to smack away at the... come on, really? That's why you needed the people? So this is the bad ending without the secret ending. I guess all of the endings are bad if you don't have the secret ending.
We did it. The divinities are free.
It will be the same
They
ending as if
rise
you try to
above the
submit
red
them to your
tower.
power.
The divinities fly above Drova, and they drive back the deathly fog. But in their wake, they leave destruction, fire, and death. And all the people in Drova are overcome by helplessness. We gave up rune magic. The ashes of our world spread out before us. We cannot defy the divinities. The future appears uncertain. But then the fog disappears on the horizon, and lands we have never seen before emerge. We must learn from our mistakes and try to build a common future with the divinities.
Oh, that's the forest on the right. Forest. Not sure what this one is. That's
And
Neyreyan for
if we
sure.
succeed, we will actually create
Elysium.
Elysium.
Okay, so I guess the conclusion is you only have one good ending, and the other endings are bad, whatever you choose. Basically, you just have two endings. One where you set the divinities free and they destroy everything or most of the things, and you have to make peace with them at some point. Or the secret good ending where you just say we are friends with them. And you'll have to make a... I don't know. Okay, so that's the only choices. There are only two endings in the game, no matter what choices you make. I mean, join the Remnant, join Neyreyan. Kill the leader, don't kill the leader. Kneel, don't kneel. Save, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. I guess you don't want to see the safe and wholesome workspace text again, so I'll just leave it here. Bye bye.